Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Final Fantasy XVI. I actually just came back. I actually loaded up the game and came right back in here to double check the abilities, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I ended the part here. So yeah, I'm back.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Yeah, makes you wonder who exactly are they looking for? These other enemies of theirs, apparently. Lazarus District.
This is nothing like I remember it.
Yeah, too much weeds.
Your crown can lose its luster.
I mean, yeah, of course it wouldn't be. It's full of a lot of damn weeds. I don't know which way is the right. Yep, I'm stuck. I'm hoping I can back out and check the other.
Then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
To me, flames!
They're gonna survive it. I'm just gonna wait till they get done. Ha ha ha! Toggle won, and he's in the air. That was awesome. Yes, give me all the gil. Hope we didn't kill him.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Who's that?
And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Wait.
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Wade?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Haha.
We can speak inside.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, good. They're not all dead. They're not dead. Good, good.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Hey.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire.
True.
But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her.
Right?
Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm.
Yeah, that's
She
true.
barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
And then, of course, we're gonna hope.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
All right.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Now, how did he survive? I'm willing to bet the other guy didn't either, but like, how?
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he died from. Maybe that other guy was a soldier that got stabbed. You know, when he was in the rubble.
I suppose we owe you our thanks. You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that.
Buck up, man. At least you're not dead.
We'll
Sorry.
show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched.
The Black Shields won't know what hit them.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
Yeah.
What is it you require?
I have a Gaia blade. I have a better one. See? When are they ever gonna change that weapon? My gosh. When are they gonna change that accessory? Like, come on. Need something better than this dash, that's for sure. I actually have to look it up. Well, at least I can change that.
Of course, my lord.
Increases limit break. Yeah, I remember that.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
We'll show them as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers in Old Hill.
Less if I have my way.
Yeah, damn right.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait. The bearers from Odin have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
So, party members, throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to get comfortable again.
We'll keep them from the bridge. Don't you worry.
Alright, now here we go, back up here. Anything? Ah! 10 spools of steel silk. Alright. Oh, I thought that was a chest. That's not good.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Thank you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Actually, wait, I want to check something really quick. Oh my gosh, he is in here. Alright.
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
That don't look good. That was the Black Shields.
Come along now. We'll find another bridge.
The bastards are lucky I didn't have my axe.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Yep. Whoa.
What is it now?
They look different.
I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Yep. For Rosaria.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
The stomp. Oh, great.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Well, guess what, buddy? I'm way stronger than the last 3 times I faced you guys. Haha.
So wait!
Founder, there's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
I have every intention.
This one. Over here.
Nice try.
Go, Tor.
Nice try.
Now, Tor.
There's a good boy.
Go, Tor.
Too slow.
This one.
Nice try.
Oh, you're gonna follow the likes of me. Yeah. Imperial Link.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Seal obtained. You accepted the burnt blade.
With pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Yeah.
Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
That's good to know. We could have party members from outside. Party sold. The Imperial Province of Rosaria. Oh.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Oh, that's his uncle.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
I have such a bad feeling. What is he doing?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot.
What?
Loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshard.
Jill doesn't even know what's going on.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
What?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
What? That is the weirdest way to trigger memories.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately. You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Dude, just take it. Come on. About time you had some good grub.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Good plates. I don't know why I found that funny.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course.
What?
You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
The way he said it.
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
I like this guy. Yeah, Jill is just, it's because we're going to that Mothercrystal. So,
Over there. Go on.
Can't blame her
She's a
being
fine
like this.
ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Come on.
Something on your mind?
Thank you.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's.
Damn.
I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
All right. Yeah, can't. I now have to go back to Hideaway. Here we go. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Alright, and of course I got a side quest, so let's do it.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you...
Oh, sorry.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Yep. So, I'm not going to prioritize that one because I won't be able to, because I can't go. Right? Oh no, I can.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cat.
And what can I do for you? Go on then.
Oop. Again, still nothing. Any charges may... Yeah, right. I remember that. I already got that, so I need the other stuff.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive. Sorry, would
Nothing
it be?
new here.
That it?
Figures.
Fine.
No, then it's another one of those side quests, eh?
Islands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Letters. Oh, hello. An apple a day. Yeah, I'll give you guys time to like pause and read it, but I'm not gonna read all of it. No. Oh no, here we go. This one I will. The one with auto I chose to skip. I ask you once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed in the still wind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. The Dalmecs and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs. But neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a sinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a Mandalay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised. You know, I may as well just read this. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Yeah, he would. Yeah, Martell apples. That's our new one there. And the next thing is not here. Nothing new as of yet. At least not there, so it's no doubt the stage we play. Oh, I think I know what... I don't know. We already have a boss fight where we were able to be an Eikon. So I was thinking that the other thing was going to be, you know, like that Redstone was going to say, you know, oh, hey, you can redo Eikon battles. And I'm like, no, you already can with Garuda. You already could with fighting Garuda. I wonder what that is. Unless that particular thing is tied to
How did we never hear about these guardians of the flame?
Every day.
Same way they
Not
never
enough
heard about
swords
us,
to
I
see to
expect.
them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Definitely.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Alright.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Alright. Pillow talk.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Anything new here again? I know I didn't get anybody, but death. Yeah, right, I gotta get to there. Alright, so I'm going to have to end this part here. I'm running very low on time, and the next part we will handle those side quests and probably go forward with progressing the story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please make sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. I will get all of that doing all of that shows you guys the support, and it shows that you guys enjoy my content, and of course would like to see more. So next time once again, next time we will handle the side quests and try to progress with the main story. So see you guys then.